Welcome to Violet Light Tarot. This is the Cancerian reading for November of 2020. Welcome to all Cancerian audiences for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and of course cross watchers are also always welcome. So Cancer, let's see what's going on for you for the month of November. Let's find out all the ins and outs for you. How was your October, Cancer? How did you get along? How was your Halloween? If you celebrate Samhain, Blessed Samhain, hopefully that was meaningful for you as well. Okay, so we're starting out for you with the Nine of Cups. Amazing wish fulfillment card, always good to see. The Nine of Swords talks about anxiety and sleeplessness, and the King of Cups, which is awesome. That's very much your energy, your power. We have the Six of Cups to clarify for the Nine of Cups. We have the Five of Cups to clarify for the Nine of Swords. And we have the Three of Swords, my apologies, to clarify for the King of Cups. Okay, Cancer, so what I'm seeing for your energies for November of 2020 is that you're coming into a wish fulfillment, some kind of progress that you have been hoping to make with regard to something from your past. Now, it can be a past relation, it can be, for some of you, not all of you, so don't go, I don't want them back. For some of you, it could be an ex coming back, but that's a wish fulfillment, remember, so it's going to be it's somebody that you want to see again is going to be coming back for you. If it's not somebody, like if it's not an ex, if you're not wanting that back, that's okay. It's more in tune with your nostalgia. So it's very much wish fulfillment with regard to bringing back sort of a bit of a past version of yourself. So if you have been feeling outside of yourself lately, maybe very much so with regard to this Nine of Swords, especially when the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Five of Cups, you've been feeling very, very out of your own energy lately. And so whatever that is, whatever's been causing that, the Nine of Cups is coming into your life at this particular time in November to bring to you something from your past. Now, it can be a past self, as in it can be you just coming back into who you are. And again, very much so with regard to the King of Cups, who you are meant to be, your own power, your own water energy, your own feelings, really feeling like you again. And it can, like I said, for some of you be an ex that you actually want back. This is, again, a wish fulfillment. It's somebody that you want to see again. So if you're one, like I said, if you're one of those people who's sitting there going, no, it's okay, I'm not speaking to you with regard to that particular comment. But the idea is that you are, whatever this wish fulfillment is bringing you out of all of this sleepless nights, out of this sadness, out of this depression, really. And bringing you back into your own power, and your own power is literally going to pull you out of the Three of Swords energy, out of the heartbreak. It's going to pull you out and bring you back into yourself again. Okay, and there we go. Oh, that's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. We have the Tiger's Eye crystal, which is the number 9, and also has a purple border speaking to the third eye chakra. Now, the tiger's eye crystal itself is very much heart oriented as well, and it's all about empowerment. So again, coming back into yourself with your King of Cups, and really doing what gives you joy and brings you back into your well-being. So again, remembering who you have been, remembering the things that bring you light to your life and spark your light, and bringing those back in. So you've been very much, I can hear that some of you at least have been sitting here going, why don't I enjoy this anymore? Why don't I enjoy that anymore? You know? And this particular month of November, you're going to find yourself being pulled back into that energy of really being interested in you again, being interested in the things that you love, that you used to love. And whether it happens to be a hobby, it can be writing, drawing, what have you. It could be something like going out, if you're able to. I know that some places are going back into quarantine modes and lockdowns and such. But really making connections again with people that you haven't been speaking to in a while, that you do want to see again. Remember, these are people that you want to see. And it's going to pull you again out of that, all of the darkness that you've been feeling lately, and bring you back into that energy and back into that light. Your animal card for this particular month of November is going to be the Sacred Ibis with Learning. I love them. I've never seen one in real, but I love them. They're so cute. And the number 22 is above that, so very much a divine number. And so the Sacred Ibis, speaking of learning, is going to talk about more really basically relearning who you are and learning how what these events that have happened in your past that had you in such a sort of darkened state, negative state, how you can bring those about and incorporate them to bring you into your light again. It's basically like taking the wisdom that you've gotten from all of this pain that you've been in, and helping that to bring you into your growth. And lastly, your shadow, which may be hindering you at this time, which may be blocking your wish fulfillment. And for you, we have Sheila the Hag. Sorry, Sheila Nagig with Desperation. I accidentally said the Hag, and I'm not even sure where that came from, but so the idea of this is that basically keeping yourself away from the idea that you have to do things right this second. So desperation really talks about, it's all about feeling like you're behind or feeling like something has to be done in a hurry. And the idea that the universe is trying to convey to you right now is that this wish fulfillment to go back to being who you have always been and go back to being the person that you were meant to be and coming back into your own power with regard to your heart and feeling basically alive again. The way to kind of make that all happen and to bring it about for this particular month of November is to really slow yourself down a bit and don't try and push to it. Allow it to come to you naturally. Allow it to Allow the healing to take place, allow the learning to take place, and allow it to come to you in the timing it's meant to. I know it's a horrible thing to always have to hear. You have to be patient. But putting yourself into that desperate mode, putting yourself into why can't this happen right now, is actually blocking. It's actually what's keeping you up and keeping this in you in this state of heartbreak and darkness, because you're basically putting the pressure on yourself to be better. So basically you're putting yourself down for feeling down. Been there, done that. I know where you're at right now, don't worry. But the idea is to pull yourself out of it. So try and remember what it was that you were doing, even if you're not doing it normally. Like if you happen to be somebody who enjoyed drawing or enjoyed writing, as I used those as examples before, even if you find yourself doing that free writing thing for like 5 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day or however long you usually do it for, the longer you do that, the more it'll pull you back into the love of it. The longer you draw pictures, the more it'll pull you back into it. Make that phone call to that one friend becomes, FaceTiming with 6 people all at once, or however that works for you. You can have like a little Zoom party or whatever for Thanksgiving if you want to. But yeah, so taking those steps forward instead of trying to push yourself into an absolute cure or an absolute light right away is the idea that I'm hearing for you. Is this is going to happen for you. This is meant to happen for you in the month of November. Just make sure that you are allowing the process to take the time that it needs, because the best way to make something solidify is to actually take your time, learn it, and move forward with it. So this is what I have for you, Cancerians, for November of 2020. Thank you so much for allowing your energies to bring this spread out. It's been an honor reading for you, and I look forward to doing so again soon. Bye for now.